everyone. Good morning. Today we're going to do a Puerto Rican style flan, or as you may know it as a vanilla custard. And I'm going to start today with providing you the ingredients. Let's get started. So what you're going to need to make the flan is, of course, you're going to need a blender, sugar, you're going to need evaporated milk, condensed milk. We like to put many times some cream cheese. You could do 8 ounces, 16 ounces, depending on how big the flan you're going to be making. If you're going to be making 2, I suggest using 16 ounces. And pure vanilla extract, between 4 to 6 eggs, depending on how much flan you're going to be making. Some sugar, and you need some water. And then you're going to need a pan where we're going to put the mixture in. And then you're going to need a larger pan where we're going to have a water bath for the flan or custard. I also have here another pan. You can use, like I first mentioned, the glass pan, or you could use a metal pan. You could use one of these foil pans if you're going to a party and you don't want to leave your glass behind, your glass dishes. Then you could definitely use this. They work perfectly fine. You're going to need another smaller pan. So we're going to add 1 cup of sugar. And to that 1 cup of sugar, I'm going to add about half a cup of water. Some people prefer to use it, or to do it, I should say, without water. I was taught to use a little bit of water to make it much easier to dissolve and much faster. Just make sure that you're stirring occasionally. Just wanted to show you guys how's it going with our sugar. I currently have it like medium-high heat. So I just wanted to keep showing you guys the process. It looks like it's browning up a little bit. The liquid has reduced. So as we wait for the sugar to crystallize or brown, I have 1 cup of sugar that's going to go into the blender. I have the previous ingredients that I showed you. I have a separate bowl here where we're going to crack the eggs individually. I normally don't like to put the eggs all in one in the bowl, just in case we have a bad egg. Here we go, guys. This is our final product for our sugar. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. This also will let you know. You can smell it around the house. When it's done, I like to just shake it around. I'd move it away from this hot stove there before we don't want it to burn. And then we're going to pour this in our glass pan here. It's going to make that crackling noise, and that's fine, that's normal. We're going to let that sit while we make the mixture. So I'm going to go ahead and taste it just to see if it's just the right amount of sweetness. I could really taste the cream cheese. I think it needs a little bit more sugar, so I'm going to start adding the sugar gradually, probably half of this cup, and then go from there. And then I'll blend it a bit and then add more if need be. Okay, so I added a half a cup of sugar. I'm going to taste it again. Clean spoon. I am not double dipping. Just to see the sweetness. So I tasted the mixture again, and you could really taste the cream cheese. It's not as sweet yet. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of this cup of sugar. It's also going to provide sweetness. Okay, I'm going to go taste it one last time. Another clean spoon. Okay, perfect. That 1 cup of sugar was just right for this mixture. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer this mixture onto our pan. And here is where we're going to pour our mixture. Our oven is now set for 350. And again, it's going to be for about an hour. And this big pan here, I'm going to mention again, it's for our water bath. People call it agua maria. And it's just to make sure that it cooks evenly. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and pour it in. And if you feel that this is too much mixture for your pan, you could certainly get another pan. I think it's just perfect. And here we go. The smaller pan, I put it inside the bigger pan. And if you can see, the water is in there. And we're going to put it in the oven again for about an hour. After an hour, I'm going to go ahead and check it, make sure it's firm. And then I'll put a toothpick that I have. Currently, I have about 3 just in case. And we just want to make sure it's firm and browned in the top. Here's the finished product after about an hour and 20 minutes. Your caramelized sugar underneath. This is the way it should look like. And I'll stick a toothpick in the middle. It looks like it's settling and it's pretty firm. Here we go. I also just grab this and just try to shake it and see. You don't want it to be wobbly. But that's pretty good. As we sit here and wait for the flan to be ready, this is what Milo's doing. Say hi, Milo. All right, guys. It looks like the flan, the custard has settled. Now I'm going to take a butter knife, or a knife, however you prefer. And we're going to go and just, yeah, this will make a lot of noise. Go around and make sure you take out the crust that's like really attached to the corners. And then we're going to go ahead and flip it. Okay, now that I scraped the sides of the flan, we're going to flip it over. Make sure you have a flat plate with you. You could use it here, or you could flip it over on the bigger pan if it makes it much easier for traveling. If you're going to use the aluminum foil ones, you could just leave it just like that. You don't have to flip it, and you could just cut it like that for parties or whatever the case may be. Okay, guys, I have flipped it over. I was going to use a plate, but my mother-in-law insisted to do it on the lid of the pan just to show you the finished product. Here, we flipped it over, and the caramelized sugar is on top. I just wanted to show you how it looks like. And now I'm just going to cut a piece into it so you can see the consistency and the firmness of the middle. And there you have it, guys. Cut a piece into it. Here you go, the firmness of it. It's going to be a little like shaky, more like a jello or so. But this is the flan. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And this is very helpful so that you can make a Spanish style, or how people would say a Puerto Rican flan. We put cream cheese, and I will leave all the details after this video. I hope you liked it, you enjoyed it. You can hit like and subscribe.